guys. What's
Start
up,
with
everybody? What's up, everybody, and welcome. You have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI hire. I'm joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. First, a guy that has a million nicknames, but today he's known by something that I'm a little confused by. He is the godfather of Orlando comedy, but now he's a bunch of Z's, as in sleep. Ken, what's going on, man?
man. I don't know if it's this rain,
Oh,
but dog, I have been sleeping. I work Sunday through Wednesday.
yeah.
I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I have slept since I got off work Wednesday.
Damn.
I slept all day Thursday. I slept all day Friday until I had to go to my show. I came home, went to sleep, and then the alarm went off. I said, "Why is my alarm going off?" And Sean was like, "I think you got radio." I said, "Man, I should call out."
I'm gonna call out from calling out.
I should call out, bro.
You been
I
watching
don't know,
Cosby
bro.
reruns? You getting them Z's?
Right.
Damn. Damn.
somebody slipped me something, bro.
That's
But my
funny.
wife's like, because I've been working like 50 hours a week, then
Yeah.
doing stand up, and I don't really sleep like that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Because after the show, we hanging out, we drinking, and
Absolutely.
and that alcohol sleep ain't the same as regular sleep because your body ain't really in the right
Nah.
capacity.
Nah. You be like
Your
ready to
body's
get
fighting
up.
off that liquor. Yeah, your
Yeah,
body.
you be ready to get up, but your body like, hey, player, listen,
So
man.
yeah, I'm all Z's today. I'm tired as a mug, bro.
Bro, they got you feeling like washing detergent. You out here tired, man.
Tired, bro.
Tired, man. Also, that other voice you hear is the gentleman who helped start all this hilarity over 9 years ago on Real Laughs. My man, my partner in crime, Mr. Miguel Colon. Don't you forget about the junior because he knows who his daddy is. What's going on, Miguel?
Nothing, man. I'm tired too, man. When we do these morning ones, I'm like, I feel like, and I want the audience to tell us the truth. Poll us in the morning one. What's our funny like? Because I feel like I'm angry funny in the morning. Like when we record at night, I'm like jovial and I'm like when we
Happy.
record in the morning, my jokes are like, yeah, well, everyone dies. You know,
Everyone.
punchline. You don't take any of your stuff with you.
That's all we
it.
had,
That's
Karen.
all we had.
You
I remember
mother-
Bill Engvall had this great joke. He's like, everybody
Yeah.
tells you you can't take it with you when you die. You can't take it with you when you die. He says,
Mhm.
nobody knows. He says, imagine you die, you get to the gates and St. Peter's like, what, welcome. Where's your stuff? You know, you're staying, right? You know? He said, man, I guess we could see if somebody got some shirts or something for you. We didn't expect this.
Oh, man. Where's your
funny.
stuff?
That is funny,
You know
bro.
you're staying, right?
Oh man, my fear is I get to heaven and they ask me my password and I forgot it.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta call Michelle.
Yeah,
You gotta call Michelle. Hey,
And
baby.
she like, oh no, you ain't going to heaven without me. You gotta wait till I
Yeah.
die.
So
Hey.
you all in heaven without me, huh? What's her name, James?
Hey man, for all our listeners, why James brought that up, James was trying to get into his email before the show,
Yes.
and he had to call his wife because the AOL text his wife, not text James.
My
They
wife.
text his wife. James got
Yo,
And
Michelle
she's
got
not even put down as the one.
no.
They just listened to the show and knew. They were like, let me make sure Michelle's cool with that. Hey,
Bro.
Michelle, you know he's trying to get into his email? Why is he trying to get into his email? What's her name, James? Ill, she sounds gross.
My poor Michelle, my poor baby, bro. We give her hell on this show. Oh, well deserved. Anyway, all right, man. I'm actually on the road right now. I'm at Vero Beach, one of our favorite venues to play, man. Riverside Theater, man. It's one of those gigs where you go, you do it. The people are fun, they're nice, but you quickly realize Vero Beach is a bunch of retired rich white people who don't give a F what's going on. They really don't, man.
Outside that show, they
Yeah.
like tailgate. You remember how
Yeah.
they sit out there? They have
Yeah.
there's a band playing inside the venue also. It's like a multi-complex of entertainment. But then they're all out there in their folding chairs, just tailgating, drinking
Yeah,
glass
drinking.
bottles in the street.
Yeah.
They like yell at the police. The police are like, you know, you can't drink on the street. They're like, I don't know you since you were 12 years old. Teddy, why don't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. You're like, you can't talk to me like that. I'm the sergeant. And they look over and they Reggie, talk to your son. He's like, you embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Miguel's
Papa.
not lying. He's
Yeah.
not lying, man.
I'll behave.
Everybody knows everybody, and these people really don't look stressed. They don't look like they care about what's going on in the rest of the world.
Oh, bro, me and Sean drove all the way to Vero for a festival, like a blues and
Yeah,
jazz festival.
yeah.
And so we get there, and me, Sean, and it's maybe 10 black people. It's
Maybe.
600 people,
Yes,
maybe
sir.
10 black
Yes,
people.
sir.
And the sun is beaming down on us. So I said, I got to buy a hat. That's when I bought this hat, the
I
army hat.
remember that. Okay.
I
Okay. I
put this
remember.
hat on, and when I tell you, when you're a veteran, everybody loves you.
Yes.
When you are a
Yes.
veteran, how you doing? How you doing? Somebody told my wife she looked like Serena Williams because my wife had the big puffy hair.
Oh,
I
that's
looked at her. I
funny.
was like, "We never got that one before.
That's
Never got
funny.
Serena. Serena was the first.
Hey, that's
They
not a bad compliment. I mean, let's be
not
honest.
a bad compliment,
No.
but yeah, dude, Vero, they're just so cool. They're down to earth. Like Miguel said, the band is playing outside the venue, and people are just in their lawn chairs, just
Drinking.
drinking.
Drinking. That's what they
Watching
do.
the band, like that's
Yeah.
it. They're like we retired. What else? What else is there to do?
And guys,
Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you this. Nobody DUIs it better than old beach people. Cause
Yes.
you'll see bottles all near their chair, and you watch them pick up their bottles and throw you like, oh man, my man's throwing his bottles away. But he can't close his chair correctly. He's trying to fold it. You like, my man's lit. And then you watch him get into his car and wave at the cops. They're like, all right, Teddy, get home safe. You good. You like,
I love
what?
I love drunk people who are clearly drunk, and when the cop says that you've been drinking, they're like, "How dare you? How
First of
dare
all,
you?"
I'm gonna look in the middle because I'm seeing three of y'all. How dare you talk to me like that, son?
Yeah.
If I wasn't so drunk right now, I'd have the right mind to kick your ass. Now carry me home. I know your father. Terry, your
bless
son
him.
won't carry me home. Okay, your daddy's peed. He wants to talk to you.
Hey, you know what's a real fun part of doing comedy, guys, for us? When we take somebody with us, like a feature act that open up for us, that's never been anywhere nice. I got Ant's Rants to open for me, right? Because Ant's been working on his craft, man, and he's really been doing good. So he actually got a hotel
Nobody else
room.
answered, huh?
Nah, nah, I'm not gonna do that to Ants. I'm not gonna do that.
Everybody has something to do this
Uh-uh.
weekend.
Uh-uh. Uh, that's so bad. That's so wrong.
James literally had to roll up
features
the-
James got, bro.
Mhm.
Nah, we busy, bro.
I know. Here's the thing about it. First off, it's a really nice theater. You know how nice this place is.
Yeah,
He's never really
Riverside.
played a place like that. He's never had a hotel room like this. People, if you've never been to this, it's called what? Star Resorts? Bro,
Yeah.
it is a whole house they give us almost, man.
And they own it. Riverside
own it.
owns that
Yeah.
hotel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They let me stay an extra day one time because I
Yes.
had another show, and I was just talking to the girl who manages the Riverside thing, and I was like, yeah, I gotta head home and then I gotta head back or figure it out. She was like, we could probably get you to stay an extra day. And I
Bro.
was like, because comedy clubs are notorious for being like, hey man, you performing at 8, why you gotta be at that room at 7? You know, like comedy clubs
For
will be like,
real.
hey man, we know a certain club that like if you have a show on Saturday night, they make you check out Saturday during the
Yes.
day.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Man.
comedy clubs show no love, and Riverside was like, hey, stay a couple days, man, hang out.
But
Hey,
it's
Hey,
go ahead.
David, they'll make you check out, bro, and then you sitting there 7 hours
7 hours with your luggage.
with your luggage, going to see movies, walking around
Bro.
the mall.
I got my luggage at Starbucks and it just sitting
Yeah.
there.
They're like,
Paid
hey,
a homeless
do you
dude. I said,
need
you
the
already
room?"
lugging around a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
They always like, do you need the room? Like, yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
You want me to check out at 11 and the show ain't till 8 o'clock?
Are you gonna go home? Nah, we in Detroit. No, I'm not going.
Whoa.
That's wild, man. So shout out to them. So Ants, I gotta say this, bro. We did 2 shows last night. Ants absolutely killed last night, and the joy on his face when he gets to play a venue like this, and the way they received him, he got off stage, man. He felt so good. So I just want to shout out Ants Rants, man.
Did you son him a little? I son him when I take him there.
Nah,
Like
I
I
didn't
seriously,
son him.
when I pay him their money, I count it out, man. I said, open your mouth.
Oh no!
Close on it.
Oh no! I
I
didn't.
said, I'm
I
a good
didn't
daddy,
pity
right?
him.
I'm a good daddy, right? Daddy takes
Yeah,
care of his
right.
kids. Yeah.
He said,
Clean this
"Thank
mess
you,
up."
Zaddy."
Yo,
Just knock stuff
hey,
over in the room. Why you don't disrespect the room like that? Clean it up. No,
yeah,
no,
you
no.
gotta tear the
In
room
front
up.
of
It's
me.
your first good hotel.
Yeah.
Take a
Yeah.
mirror.
Take
Take
a
a
mirror.
mirror
Yeah,
with
take
you.
a mirror, son. You earned it.
Oh my God.
I diddy him. I just show up in a robe. It's all open. I'm standing by the door, and I'm like, look at me.
Oh,
Look at me. I can make your dreams come true,
oh
but you're gonna have to go through a couple nightmares first.
my
And I just slowly walk out like Nosferatu. I don't ever move my legs. I just glide out.
God. Hey, you ain't gonna snitch, right?
Mhm.
Hey, you ain't
Look
gonna
at
tell
me.
nobody. Come on, you ain't gonna say nothing, right?
I can give it to you. I can take it away. Look at me. Look at me.
So- that's so
You're like, dog, we
horrible.
staying at a roadway inn and I got
Yeah.
$150. I drove us. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, take that, take that.
My the ice machine's not working on this floor. Can I borrow some ice?
Hey, it's
Oh,
always funny though when comics are asking to work a good gig and they
yeah,
don't actually know how comedy shows work.
they don't.
I had a
Sometimes.
comedian, true story, Miguel, hit me up to want to host at Porky's.
Mm,
Okay.
And I was like, hey man, I'll be real with you. I don't think you're ready for that. He says, why not? I said, it's like a comedy club. I don't think you're ready for a comedy club hosting yet because you host the open
mm,
mics. He says,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Porky's is not an open mic. I was like, what?
bruh,
I
bruh,
said, you wanted to work at a place you didn't even know what it was.
bruh.
We had back when Why Not Lounge was open, somebody thought the Saturday show was the same as the open mic. And I was up there, I was hosting that time, and I was hosting for I want to say I think I was hosting for Alex Yu. And I'm up there, I'm hosting and everything. And while I'm talking, some dude's like got his hand up, and I'm like, and so when it's done, I came up. He was like, "Hey, I brought all my friends here tonight. Can I go up early?" And I was like, "Hey man, who are you?" He's like, "I'm here for the open mic." I said, "This ain't an open mic. This is a show." He was like, "Oh, even better." Like,
Even better.
even
Oh,
better.
For who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you can go up last. When the
Yeah.
whole show's done, bro, I'm gonna bring you
Yeah.
right
Knock
up.
it out.
yeah. When the people on the dance floor, you can go up when the people on the dance floor dancing. Yeah, I
That
put
is
you, I push you up when the
funny.
electric slide. Come on.
Hey, real quick, we got about 2 minutes. Y'all
Ooh, I
ever
got
y'all
I got the electric slide spot. That's good.
oh, that's the best one. It's electric boogie woogie. Do y'all remember the first gig you did? You're like, wow, this is actually nice because you just used to being lied to and not having a like nice hotel room. Y'all remember that first gig y'all did? You're like, dang, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, man.
I
Go ahead, Miguel.
no, I just remember the first gig I did. Shout out to my boy Jersey. The first gig I did that I booked myself at a place that I had been booked by Jersey before, and I was like, "What do you mean we get this much money in a hotel room?" Like, what do you
Oh
mean? What do you
man.
mean? What do you mean? I've been doing this show for 2
Uh,
years. What do you mean? This is what y'all pay?
a hotel?
Yeah,
What?
hotel. I've been in the car, sleeping in the car.
Oh man, that's funny, man. I gotta say, one of the first gigs I did was really nice. Was from Bonkers when we did Battle House in Alabama. They put us
Yeah,
in a beautiful hotel. Remember that, Ken?
yeah,
Battle House
battle.
had, yeah, that
Yeah,
was a good one.
them girls stole my money that night.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that.
Damn,
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot,
yeah. Them
Ken.
I didn't
girls,
have
I
Battle
took
House.
some girls out on the town. I spent my whole 600 for the weekend on them. When that bitch gonna kiss me on the cheek.
It's like, thank
No,
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 you.
somebody,
no.
hey, somebody got to give me. Go wake your mama up. Somebody gonna give me some.
You got a feminine brother, you know?
Hey, hey, go find a crackhead. Somebody gonna
Hey,
get
Somebody,
yeah,
yeah.
that
somebody
light
give
skinned
me
brother
some
of
food.
yours. You know?
That's right. Go rent me an adult film, something. I need to see.
Me and Mike Hurley, he to this day still laugh about that, bro.
That's
That
funny.
girl took all my little money.
That's funny. Hey, y'all, don't go anywhere. We got more hilarity right here on Real Laughs. It's Real Radio 104.1. I'm back, everybody. You still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Got to remind you guys, if you don't follow us on social media, I need you guys to do that right now. Go to our Instagram, go to our Facebook and our YouTube. I need you guys to like, subscribe, comment, share all the hilarity so we can keep this going for another 9 years. I'm joined in virtual studio with my good friends Ken Miller, aka Z's, today because he want to be sleep, and Miguel Colon Jr. in the house. Guys, real quick, man. I was just thinking because I was talking comedy with another comic the other day, and we were talking about the worst kind of comedy shows to do. And we came up with a new term, people. It's called "Who Cut the TV Off Comedy." Who Cut the TV Off Comedy is the worst comedy show you could ever do. It's when you and the owner know that you're about to do comedy, but nobody in the venue knows a comedy show is about to happen. So they turn all the games off, all the shows off, and somebody says, "Hey, who cut the TV off?" That is the worst kind of comedy show to do, man. I just want to run that by you guys. Y'all ever been to the surprise comedy show where you know
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
perform, but
bro.
nobody else does?
Yes.
God,
Yes.
it's the worst.
2000, I think it's 2013, 2014 AFC Championship at
Oh,
Fish Blue. Jets are playing the Steelers. And it was pouring rain, afternoon, Sunday. Everybody's in there
everybody's
because
there.
they're watching the game. And
Yeah.
then they're like, all right, guys, like third quarter, we've got some open mic comedies for you. And me and Mike Charette, we're looking at each other like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It was like Saving Private Ryan when the boat's about to hit Normandy. And I was like, I don't
Ooh.
want to go.
Bro, that's the worst time to ever do comedy, man. I remember I was with Mike Allen one day, and we were doing comedy at the Why Not Lounge, and the TV was on. It was back in the Tim Tebow at
Bro,
University of
I
Florida
remember
days.
that show.
Bro,
I remember that show, bro. I
Oh.
still talk about that show till this day.
people don't get it. People don't
Tim
understand.
Tebow got hurt. And the host was like, yo, Tim Tebow got hurt. And the whole audience turned
Turn
around.
around.
One TV on. Mike Allen gets on stage and is bombing.
Yes.
So Mike Allen's like, he just starts playing off. He's like, yeah, so Tim Tebow got hurt. Tim Tebow's in the ambulance. Tim Tebow's in the hospital. Tim Tebow's on life support.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Tim Tebow just died. They're doing Tim Tebow. And by that time, the audience is kind of turning around.
Yeah.
And getting
Little
to
by
it.
little. Yeah.
Bro, I still talk about that show, James, to this day, bro.
We cursed that damn MC out. Like, what
Bruh.
is your problem?
Hey guys, we're gonna get ready to have a real good show. Just wanted to let you know, the North Tower got hit by a plane. It went down. So let's go and let's have some comedies.
Bro,
Hey guys, interrupting real quick. The second tower too.
And here's Mike Allen.
Here's your next comic, Aziz Amasa Mapadapan. He's gonna have a hard one today.
Yo, dog.
Bro.
Hey, James, I was telling comedy. I've told y'all this one many a times when I did the
Yeah.
post-time lounge. I had to drive by it yesterday going to my other gig. I bust out laughing when it was happy hour. And them people did not know there was a comedy show happening that night.
Oh.
And the dude is at the bar hollering at a girl. The band is setting up behind me. I'm bombing. And
They
I
don't
invited
care.
this girl to the show too. I'm
no.
bombing.
Ah.
The dude at the bar said, what I gotta do to get you to shut the F up? It handed me $50 to get off stage.
I'm out.
guys.
Gotta go. Hey guys, it's been real. It's been fun.
I did Canoe Creek back in the day, and I came in there.
Comedy
and I
in the
was like,
Cloud?
hey, yeah, Comedy in the Cloud, outside bar. I come in there. It's Josh Silver and Mark
Oh.
Vieira. So it's a fire lineup. And Mark
Oh.
Viola. And so I come up there and I'm closing out the mic or whatever it is, man. I think I'm hot. This is like my first year of comedy. Like, no big, you just headlining this open mic. I got like a couple friends that are gonna meet me in St. Cloud. And right when I walk up, Josh Silver's like, hey, by the way, everybody up front is here for a wake and they're mad at each other. And I said, what? And so they're all there, like they had like a funeral that morning, and it's like they've been drinking, and now it's not one of those where everybody had a come together funeral. It's one of those where stuff's been coming out, and they're just
Ooh.
angry, and it's a front table of like 15 angry people. And I'm not good at comedy yet. I'm new to this, man. I come up there, I'm supposed to do like 20 minutes, and as I'm bombing, this guy literally stops and he goes, hey buddy, just come on, stop it. Like, and he's not angry. He's just being like, bro, we're dealing with stuff here, man. I know you just, but come on, stop it. And I'm just looking around, and then the woman at the table goes, hun, we got a lot to deal with. Like, they just
we don't need this comedy on top of that. Yeah.
We don't need this. I'm all quiet, like, so the Ninja Turtles
Hey,
Hey, buddy, come on now. Enough farting around. We gave you some time, but come on, man. Pop's dead. We just found out he's got another black son. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then the black son's like, "Hey, shut the F up, boy." I'll be good.
Hey man, hey, or when you do a corporate or private event and they book a comedian, but the people at the event don't know that there's a comedian. Twice, I did a bodybuilders event. Paid great, man.
Funny, man.
The only time I actually wanted to fight my pastor, bro. My pastor got me this event, and he was like, "Hey, man, they gonna love you. They need comedy, bro." I'm bombing so bad. The dude that booked me was behind me. He said, he gave me the wrap
give you the money. I'm gonna give you the money.
I'm gonna pay you. I swear to God, I'm gonna pay you.
He just walked up on stage, handed it to you. Here's the money. Here's the money, boy.
Hey, Miguel, I bombed so bad. I went to it was a restaurant right next to it. It's a fish something, bonefish.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
I'm at the bar. I'm telling these people how bad I bombed. I just do 15 minutes of comedy for everybody sitting at the bar to make me feel
just to feel pretty again. I know I'm pretty.
Bro, the second one I did an all-white party. I did wear all white, which my wife will tell you I can't stand it. I got an all-white suit on, bro.
Explain me the all-white parties, Ken.
I don't understand. Black people love these parties where everybody wear white. They love it.
I get it. I've been to a few, but I'm like, I don't understand why we here.
Them.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
Stand all-white party. That's so corny, bro.
To me,
I'm in the middle of this banquet, all these old black people. The lady gave me my check. I've told this story before too. I'm bombing. Yeah. I'm talking about in 30 minutes. I mean, my mouth dry. I got the white stuff on the side. I'm bombing.
That's the
2
worst.
weeks later, bro. True story. These same ladies come see me at the Funny Bone, and they were like, "You are so much funnier here than at the place." I said, "I did the same jokes." I said, "Nobody knew y'all had a comic coming." When y'all said, "Here go the comedian," the audience looked around like, "We got a comedian?"
and people do not understand when you don't set us up for success, like letting people know we gonna perform, and it's a gathering, and they like over here at the bar, or they're like sitting at the tables having a conversation. Then you go, "Okay, here's some comedy." It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work, man.
Here's the thing about comedy. I'm gonna say this: it's amazing, but it requires the audience really caring. Because I'm gonna tell you this, up close magic, you could walk up to somebody who doesn't care, make his watch disappear, and he gonna be like, "What? What?
You're right.
Music?
You're right.
Hey, somebody might not care. Get on that guitar and start shredding some Santana, and people gonna be like, "Hey, man, God, he got me right here." But walk up and be like, "So here's the thing. Yesterday, I was going to the DMS. Shut up, man. The magician trying to make my watch come back." You know, you have to care about comedy. It's hard to win you over if you're not caring about comedy.
Correct. I always say comedy is like NASA launching a rocket into space. The right conditions need to be met before it can actually be a successful launch. That's what comedy is, man.
And it's fake.
Yes.
I mean, is there really even a moon?
Right.
Ken, where's it go in the daytime, huh?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I never seen. Because when I see a day moon, I'm like, they messed up. They left it.
They left it up. Somebody fired. Somebody messed up. Somebody
Hey,
forgot.
Craig, come in here real quick, player. Look up. Man. Oh man, yo, you say you do your closing side work. Why's the moon up there? Yeah, my bad, man.
Bro, that's funny. NASA runs it like it's like a restaurant. Side work is like turning the moon off.
Yeah.
Who gonna put the stars up? Man. Who forgot to put the stars up? You know what?
You forgot to put the stars. Man, y'all know I don't want to get on you. 2 months ago, I was with y'all. I got this promotion, but come on, man.
Come on, B.
Now I'm on stars, man. You gonna do this to me, Terry? Come on, man. Put them stars away, player. Come on, man. I'm still gonna approve your weekend off, bro. I'm not a D, but come on, man.
Damn, you got me out here.
I gotta deal with this night sun issue. The night sun issue is getting us all fired. All right. Wendell, he didn't understand military time. He didn't know what time 2200 was. So he just said, I'll come in on the 22nd. And we had a sun all day, all night.
Yeah.
And luckily, the world's so jack right now. Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed.
Bro, if the world don't notice 2 suns out, god damn.
Hey, because we left that sun out at night, and everybody was like, "Is there a sun out?" And I got on the computer. I was like, "Hey, we got new videos of Diddy stuff." They're like, "Well, that's what I want to see." This is cool too, because
Diddy didn't even do any of this. It's just that somebody left the stars on.
Yeah.
we left the stars on, and now we got Diddy. It's your turn.
It's your turn. All right, man. That's funny. You know, Elon be calling every day. We messing up out here.
Diddy,
Bro, that's
need another one.
hilarious. He left the sun on, so we got to come up with new conspiracies.
Hey,
you know, able to rely on Alex Jones, and then one of y'all had to take him to court.
That's true.
Y'all sons of bitches don't care about America.
Yeah, Alex, like, what y'all trying to tell him we can't lie anymore in
Alex
public?
Yeah, he's like, let me just Mad Libs it. Give me a sexual orientation. Bisexual. Okay, give me a creature. Oxalotls. Bisexual oxalotls. They're happening right now because of the day sun and the night sun meeting together.
Oh my God!
I'm going live. Follow the truth.
Alex Jones said gay frogs is a real thing. They're making gay frogs. I'm like, bro, that's the wildest.
Hey, first of all,
I've
man,
ever heard.
Why you cis males denying the gender of these frogs, yo? I see frogs doing it. I never checked to see what they're doing it with.
They look.
I never noticed if it was 2 D's or 2 B's and the D or what was going on.
A positive and minus. I don't know.
Yeah. The bad.
Like batteries. I don't know.
Oh man!
One with the frogs lights. One with the frog's eyes light up. Oh, you got the 2 negatives touching. That's why lesbians won't glow.
You got 2 negatives touching.
You got 2 negatives touching, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hilarious. That's why they drive with the Subaru lights on.
Yeah, you're gonna start a fire.
That's what happened in California.
Yeah, yo. Scissor fires.
Oh my God. That's lesbians started the forest fires in LA. That's funny as hell, man. News at 11. Smells like granola in here. Okay.
The gay dudes are like, is it 2 positives touching? I don't know. They haven't been tested.
Bing, bing, bing. It's like a champagne toast, if you will. Clink. Oh God. Oh my
2 cobras staring at each other.
2 cobras. Gingerly touch each other. Gingerly touch, man. All right. We're gonna take a short break in just a second, man. But my worst kind of comedy again is, hey, who cut the TV off?
Yeah, we've all had those. Like, I know Miguel's is hookah. Miguel ain't doing nothing.
No hookah. If you smoking anything, it can be ribs. I'm not doing it. Yeah.
Every time I'm at a hookah lounge, I'm like, I'm at Jabba's palace. And everybody's here just to see the band and watch Skywalker fight the Rancor. Baka Mashikuka Sonko, Comedies Miguel Colon. I come up there, I'm like, so what's with this Sith Lord?
Am I right? On that note, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio, 104.1. Everybody, you still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio. I'm your host, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI hire. That's correct. Joining virtual studio with Ken Miller, aka Z's, tonight, and Miguel Colon Jr. Now, Ken, you said you had something for us, man. What you got going?
Yeah, man. Excuse me, real quick. So since I've been home, I've just been sleeping, watching Netflix, man. And I realized Netflix has went through phases. Like Netflix, like DVDs, and then Netflix was like original movies, and then like a bunch of sitcoms. And then remember, they were giving comedians mad money to do specials.
Yes.
But now I feel like Netflix got the documentary game on lock, bro.
Okay, I would agree with that.
I just watched 3. I'm talking about amazing. The Osama bin Laden.
Okay.
The one about Tylenol. Remember the Tylenol murders back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. But Miguel, for you, I had to watch this one because don't nobody know war history like Miguel. I watched the one on Vietnam. Dog, this is the first time I ever knew what the name was.
Fire.
It's so good. I watch these documentaries because I want to see my father. I don't think my father served now.
Yeah.
I'm watching these documentaries because I got to see if my dad was. Not one time have I seen Chick McAdoo doing heroin in Vietnam. I don't think it's real.
funny. Oh my God.
bro.
That's because the cameraman didn't go as deep as Chick McAdoo was. When
Yeah.
when you see the one with Chick McAdoo, he's sitting there. He got a dead Viet Cong next to him. He's smoking a joint, and they're all like, "Who's that?" He's like, "That's Freddie. Freddie's dead, baby."
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
I can tell
that
you to Chick
Vietnam was
McAdoo
great.
too. Your father had a white boy, country boy best friend in
Yeah.
Vietnam who all they did was call each other racial slurs, talk
Mhm.
trash about each other all the time, put scorpions in each other's boots, and somebody be like, "Hey man, why you talk to country like that?" "That's my man's baby." And then country got shot. He's like, "Country, no, no!" Ah! They were like, "Yo, Chick went on a killing spree,
He
man."
killed 18 V.
Yeah, he took out a
Bro.
tank with a bayonet.
Yeah. Damn.
He started unscrewing parts of it. Ah!
Yo, it's
Ah.
James, that Vietnam, it's 5 episodes. Each one's like an hour and 20. I binge watched it. I
Did you?
watched that whole thing, bro, and I couldn't stop dreaming. I had PTSD after.
That's crazy. Did you learn
Bro,
anything about Vietnam that you didn't know? Like
yeah,
honestly, like
bro, real talk, man. Like our government, when it comes to going to war,
mm,
man, they some diabolical sons of bitches, bro. It's
Bro, it
they
just
are
it
diabolical,
seems
bro.
like none of their plans ever involve. And 4 years later, what's going to happen?
yeah,
You know,
no
it just
exit
seems.
strategy. Yeah.
I tell you this much, man. I had never. I had known a lot about Vietnam. My father told me a lot. I've learned a lot, and I'm interested. That's my that's my cliche guy stuff, like history of the world, war
Yeah.
history and stuff. It also gave me something to talk to my dad and his friends about when I was younger, and I felt like you know I mean you guys don't know, but as a guy who had a dad, you want
Oh
to
damn.
you want.
Oh
You
damn.
want to talk to him about a lot of stuff.
Oh damn.
You want to hang out and talk to him about a lot of stuff. And you want to relate. But
Cold
no,
blooded.
but I didn't know this, man. Just yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to put on airs, but we hugged a lot.
Oh damn. Oh
But
man.
honestly, man, as a dude who thought he had paid attention to a lot of like history stuff, I didn't know anything more about Ho Chi Minh than what we were taught as Ho Chi Minh as like the bad guy. Which
Yeah.
I'm not
In
taking
school.
sides in a war, but what I didn't know was that, in watching this Vietnam documentary, they showed Ho Chi Minh, even though he thought that Vietnam should be communist before we had entered the Vietnam War during like the Indochina or yeah the French Indochina wars. Ho Chi Minh was reaching out to the United States, like, "Hey guys, I want, I do want to be communist, but I still don't want to be Russia's friend. I think we could be allies. I think
Yeah.
communism would work better for Vietnam.
Yeah.
I know that you." And Ho Chi Minh kept telling people, based on what I saw in this documentary, he kept telling people, "No, America's going to be on our side. They
Yeah.
understand overthrowing colonial powers to have their own country." He was really like, "No, no, America's
Mm.
badass. They're cool. They're going to get it. They're going to get it." And he was writing President Truman all these letters that President Truman never responded to. And even though like I said, I'm only basing my information on a documentary I saw. So please, if you have more information, understand I'm not that informed. But based on what we saw in this documentary, a lot of people were like, had we opened some kind of channel with Ho Chi Minh, we probably could have directed this a little differently,
Yeah.
because he was just like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want to kick France out. I don't want to be run by a colonial power. This is our country, and nobody gets that more than the United States, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what he
that's
was saying,
you
James. He
guys'
was like,
thing."
"Y'all did this. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all
Uh,
kicked
uh,
Great Britain
hey,
out." So
I'm just doing what y'all did.
Hey, he
Why
Benny
y'all?
Blanco'd us.
Yeah,
He Benny
Benny
Blanco'd us from
Blanco.
Carlito's way.
Yeah,
He
like,
was like, "Hey, yo, America, if you can sit at the table, I'd love to buy you a bottle of champagne, Mr. America, blah, blah, blah." And we were like, "Get your small change, jive ass, money cone ass out of here. We're America. You chain snatching, jive ass, money cone."
oh
And he said, "All
yeah,
man,
right, bet,
bet.
bet."
Yeah, bet. There you go, bet.
And then
How-
next thing you know, Chick McAdoo's doing smack. You know?
With no shirt
yeah,
on, just the
Mhm.
bro.
M16. Yeah,
That was the other thing made me laugh too. I said they really was fighting these wars shirtless.
Bro, they
shirtless.
They
had
was
uniform
yeah.
standards in Vietnam. Ken was like, "Hey, how you feel today?" No shirt. Okay. Bullets though, right?
full
Oh yeah,
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 beards,
yeah.
bullets,
full
bullets.
beards.
Hey,
Yeah.
They had no fresh cuts, full
no,
beards. It was
none of
just
that.
like if Vietnam was like, "Hey man, come as you are." It was a come as you are war, bro. Wear what you want to wear.
I'm gonna tell you one thing we're gonna do when America goes to war. No matter what country you drop us in, we gonna leave some babies. We gonna make some
Bro,
Oh,
babies,
they
bruh.
had like 2,000 like orphans
Yes.
like that were like biracial orphans, and they were sending
Yes.
them to the states because they're like, hey man, the northern Vietnamese gonna kill these babies
Yeah.
if they see these mixed babies. So they was just
Yeah.
sending babies, which is funny, man, because I'm driving to the show last night and I got Richard Pryor on, and this is 1975, and Pryor is doing a joke about adopting
That's
Vietnamese
funny.
babies.
Just
And I was
just the
like, I just
premise.
watched this documentary, bro. Yeah.
Somewhere right
Vietnam,
now,
man.
there's a dude running around. His name is Jen Miller.
Yeah.
Out there
Yeah.
telling jokes with and
For real,
drinking
bro.
and drinking. What is
Duck
he
duck
drinking over
bow,
there?
duck duck bow, patsakokom, Benadryl, paka paka. Tinikong pao, bag of flour.
No, that brother says rice flour. Like that.
Look,
Yeah.
bro, it'd be funny if I did my ancestry.com and I had a brother or sister that was in
That bro, that's
Vietnam. That
fun.
would be
We'd have to take a trip to
hilarious.
go see that dude.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
That would be hilarious, bro. They dropped, what was it, Miguel? Like 700 tons of bombs, probably more than that on North Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Bro, we was
Crazy.
some savage. The United States, when
We
it come to
wild.
war, we are some we got no Geneva Convention when it comes to
Yeah, oh, man. I don't even know that girl named Geneva. Man,
Yeah.
bro.
drop them bombs, man.
Oh, y'all right. Look, I'm looking at it now. Y'all right. My bad. My bad.
You know,
Okay.
you know
Okay.
what? I'll make it up to you. I'll
Hey,
make it up to
they
you.
out there using Google Maps to bomb
up,
people.
real
They
quick.
got
That's
ways.
crazy.
Yeah.
Right? How long did that war last,
Yeah.
guys?
So our portion in it, we were advisors, I think 1965. And then by being advisors, what you mean is special forces are there uh
Okay.
advising, but they're also like getting dirty. So like
Yeah.
1965, I think we were advisors, and I want to say 1973 or 74 was the Paris Accord. So it's like a 9-year war, but that's our part. The French Indochina War happens immediately after World War II because Vietnam is a province, or Vietnam is
Yeah.
a colony of France. And
Mhm.
so what happens is during World War II, France, gets occupied by Germany, and then its colonies sort of like rally to try to keep the empire going, but they're in their own stuff. So France loses its power within its colonies in the 1940 to 46, and
Mhm.
that gives the Vietnamese people after the war a chance to be like, hey, we need to revolt and take our home back.
Our
And
home
so
back. Yeah.
that starts like the French Indochina Wars, and that's from like 46 on, and then like 65. So you're talking by the time the United States enters the Vietnam War, in our opinion, which I learned on this documentary, in Vietnam, it's called the War with America. I didn't know that.
Really?
Of course not. Of course, it's not called a Vietnam War. It's got its own
True.
local
True.
name, you know.
True. Yeah.
But so we enter that from, I think, about 65 to 74. And I want to say like by 73, 74 was pretty much done. But there's a lot of points where like we're holding South Vietnam. I mean, it wasn't until like I think the Tet Offensive that we really just lost South Vietnam again. But it's one of those where, and I'm, please don't forgive me if I'm talking about my ass here, but it seems like it's one of those where we were never going to win all the people over in South Vietnam to this cause.
No.
So the military
No.
might was holding it, but it didn't seem to be the will of all the people.
Correct. That's what I
And
took from that. Yes.
you know,
And
it wasn't
what was the aftermath? Like after all this death, all the carnage, and 9 years of us
Vietnam
being
became a
there,
communist country.
Yeah, they became
yeah,
communist
it
country.
happened. Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
Anyway, all these
Wow.
kids, all these American kids died, and they end up, because towards the end they were moving in. They were just taking over, and I
Yeah.
think Saigon was the last stand, and they were trying to get everybody out. Bro, when you see the documentary of hundreds and thousands of people on these Navy ships
Wow.
trying to get them away, and because they knew if they
They're
came,
pushing off helicopters from the ships.
they were throwing helicopters off the side of the ships just so
Yeah,
they
to
can
make room for the people.
make room for people on ships.
That's wild, y'all.
Yeah,
That's one thing I want to say too. I want to bring up this, guys. I know that we talk about the United States government has done some savagery, but I always say this: the honest to God United States soldier, sailor, airman, marine is a humane warrior compared to like some other places. And I'm not talking big ass, but I'm just talking the individual soldier, sailor, airman, marine, who is capable of doing whatever they got to do in war too. You'll hear documentaries and dudes will be like, yeah, we was running in this building. There was Viet Cong in there, but there was also kids. So we got to get these kids and stuff. You know,
Wow.
the individual sailor, airman, marine, man. I'll be honest, just a good person, good people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the very
And if we're doing something bad, it's because we're taking orders from somebody to tell us to do
to do
something.
something bad. Yeah. And
Hey,
they
one
probably
more-
lied to us.
Hey,
The
Six, one
one
more
with
time.
dude,
I know that's a middle school.
Yeah.
No,
No,
they say it's not.
it's
Sir, they're coming out with book bags. I'm seeing it.
No,
You're
it
right.
was the
You're
one
right.
the one episode where the guy when they killed the whole village, and the photographer guy was like, "Yo, like, why? What are we doing?" And they're like, "Look, command told us to do this," and he was like, "This ain't right."
Just ain't
And
right.
then
Yeah.
the captain of who I think it was a captain or whatever, he got he got court martial and he got life in prison, but they kept changing it. Then he got 20 years and 10, and eventually I think he just got kicked out the military like a dishonorable
Because he
discharge.
refused to do it.
No, he was
Oh,
the
'cause
one
he did
telling
it.
the troops to do it.
Wow.
He was
It's
the one telling the
the
troops
Melee
to run it.
massacre.
Yeah, but then found out they were in the wrong village.
Bruh. Are you
Hey,
kidding me?
Jimmy, turn the map over. Oh,
Oh. Oh, you know what? That's my bad. That's my
That's
bad.
my-
Yeah,
that's
that's
hey,
my
give him
bad.
some chocolate. Give them all some chocolate bars. There you
Uh,
go.
Hershey.
A little
Give me
milk.
the
Hey,
Hershey.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Right.
gonna tell you this though, the Osama bin Laden one, man,
Really?
it was so good, bro. When they ran up in that compound on Osama, bro, Buddy was like, he saw Osama, pop, put him in the bag.
That was it. Let's
That
go
was
home.
it. Put
Let's
him
go
in the
home.
bag, bro. Yeah, Netflix got some really good documentaries, bro. Especially if you into any type of murder
True
type
crime.
documentaries,
Yeah.
they true crime. They got everybody. Any serial killer that has ever
My
committed
wife
serials in this world, they
watches
got
all of
all
them.
of them.
She watched that. What is it? The Long Island murders when the cops
Yeah,
were
I watched that
involved.
one.
The
Yeah,
cops were
bro.
killing people. Bro,
Bro,
wait
the
a
cops was
minute.
killing people. They had like 28 bodies just lined up, all in the same marsh.
Yeah.
They
And
all these bodies in the same marsh.
nobody saw nothing.
Nobody saw nothing.
Yeah.
You know how they
Crazy.
caught him too? That
How?
one day they was burying the body. NASA left that night sun up.
Oh man. Terry, you know what? Oh man, real quick, man. We got a great show, by the way, guys. I want to give you guys a couple minutes to tell everybody where you're going to be this weekend performing.
I'm home, baby. I'm home.
I wish, man, guys. I'm sleepy. Wednesday, I'm gonna be at Port Charlotte, headline of Vasani's Comedy Club.
Ooh, we love some lasagnas.
And then Thursday, I'll be at the Eustis Comedy Theater Thursday. So it'll all be on my social media. So make sure you look at it. And then Saturday, I might swing by Bull and Bush. It's their 13th anniversary. So I might swing by and jump on that showcase.
Very nice, man. Actually, this weekend I've hit another milestone. I've been trying to get into this club for a very long time. I got to finally get a date from McCurdy's, which is cool. But this week, but it ain't McCurdy's this time, man. This weekend, I'll actually be working at Side Splitters Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's right. Wesley Chapel and the regular room. So I'm happy for that, man. Thank you for the date, my friend.
Nice. You headline it?
No, sir. I am featuring. I'm Flip Schultz, who was very funny down south comic.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool dude. So I'll be featuring.
You know what to do.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm gonna leave the date son on for you.
Hey, kid, man. Stop it. Stop it.
You
Man.
need to
Stop it.
know what to do.
Hey, put it on the top, man.
Yo, turn that.
You ready to put that work in? You ready to put
Yeah.
that work in?
Bro.
Hey, turn that whole club communist. You know what to do.
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh, baby.
Hey, man, y'all want to get tickets for that, man? Definitely go to sidesplitters.com. Get your tickets. You can go to my social media as well. I'm looking forward to it, my friends. Thank everybody for tuning in. We love y'all. On behalf of myself, James John, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., thank y'all for listening. We'll see you tomorrow. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.